Hey guys, we're ready for lesson 11 and I'm getting my ladybug open and ready. This lesson is a brand new topic. You all have mastered rounding and you are ready to work on some more complex things. So let's get started. First, we're going to start with a review. So 10 times what is 100? 10 times 10 is 100. And if I look at my zeros, I have 2 zeros here and 2 zeros here, and so I know that that is correct. Let's think about this one. Let's do 40 times 3. Okay, well 40 times 3, let's just look at the digits that we have that aren't zeros. 4 times 3 is 12. Now I have 1 zero on the end, 120. Okay, let's look at 40 times 30. Still, my digits that I need to focus on are that 4 and that 3. So 4 times 3 is 12, and then I have 2 zeros, 1, 2. So I put 2 zeros on the end, 1,200. Okay, great job with reviewing multiplying by 10. All right, now we're going to work on deciding whether we should round or not. So Meredith is a very healthy person, and she was counting her calories, and this is how many calories Meredith ate in each week. In week 1, Meredith ate this many calories. In week 2, she ate this many calories. In week 3, she ate this many calories. Which would be a better way to estimate for Meredith? Would it be better to do 100 or 1,000 or 10,000? All right, so let's look. So if we round this number right here to the nearest 1,000, it's going to be 12,000 even. If we round it to the nearest 1,000. If we round it to the nearest 10,000, we're looking at this number right here. Next door is a 2. Okay, so this would be 10,000 that we would round it to. Okay, let's try it for here. We're rounding this number to the nearest 1,000. Okay, next door is going to be a 2. This would be 14,000. Oops, 1 extra 0, Miss Collins. And then if we look and we round it to the nearest 10,000, ooh, that's still a 4, so we would round this down to 10,000. That's a huge difference. Here we have a difference of 2,000. Here we have a difference of 4,000. That's like a whole day's worth of calories or more, a couple days worth. So that's a really big difference. This one right here, if we round it to the nearest 1,000, it's going to be 11,000. If we round it to the nearest 10,000, it's going to be 10,000. So if we're rounding it to the nearest 10,000, then Meredith ate about 30,000 calories. But if we rounded it to the nearest 1,000, then let's add these up. 12,000, 14,000, 11,000. Okay, 0, 0, 0. 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 1, 2, 3. We have 37,000. So that's 7,000 calories different. This 37,000 is going to be much closer to what Meredith actually ate. So we should probably estimate to the nearest 1,000 because it's going to be more accurate. All right, now for our new topic, we are going to start adding bigger numbers. And I know you all can do this because you are so smart, but I want to do a few pictures to start out with. So we're going to start with this number. We're going to put it in our place value chart. So I have 4 ones and 3 tens and 100 and 3 thousands. Okay, so 3,134. All right, now we're going to add to it the second number. So the second number, I've got 3 ones. Now I've got 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 tens, 4 hundreds, and 2 1,000s. Okay, so then I need to kind of regroup these, see what I've got going on. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that is fine. That can stay in my ones place. I only have 7. Okay, so over here when I'm adding my ones, 4 plus 3 is 7. That stays there. Okay, here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh. This 10 cannot stay there. That 10 tens, 10 times 10 is going to regroup and come over here and make an extra 100. Okay, so when I look at that over here, 9 plus 3 is 12. So I have 2 left. Here's my 2 that are left. Okay, and I have 10 that I moved over to my hundreds place. So I move over those 10 tens to make one 100, and I move it over that way like that. Okay, so then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Put that here. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put that 5 here. 5,627. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of show you what happened here when we regrouped. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 can't all fit there. We have to put the 2 in the tens place and move the 1 over to the hundreds place. All right, let's do it again. But this time we're going to do a little bit bigger number. Okay, so for this number, we're going to start with our first one. I'm going to put my fingers here to help me. I've got a 2 in the ones. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the hundreds. Nothing in the thousands, and 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 10,000s. Okay, so there's my number. Let's do this number. All right, let's do 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing in the thousands place, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I need to start with my ones. Okay, and I'm going to look here. And I'm going to look here. So my ones, 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3, that's 5. That's 5. Okay. Then here in my tens place, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to group these 10 together. So 6 plus 7 is 13. There's 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to leave the 3 in the tens place, but this group of tens has to move over here to the hundreds place. So I have 13. I leave the 3 in the tens place, and I move 1 over to the hundreds place to make 13. So now in my hundreds place, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When I add these up, I've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I'm going to regroup these. I'm grouping my 10 together. I have 2 left. I move that 1 10 over to my 10,000s place. So I've got 12, so I put a 2 here, and I move 1 over to the 10,000s place. Okay, now that's the only thing I have at my 10,000s place, just that one. Or I mean my 1,000s place. I'm sorry, I kept saying the wrong place value, 1,000s. Now I'm going to count my 10,000s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. 71,235. Okay, so you all did an excellent job. Way to go. But this is why we move over, or why we regroup, because we can't have that many digits in one place value. All right, so here when we're adding, one thing that we really need to be careful that we do is line our numbers up. So I'm going to count my digits in my number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They both have 6 digits. So I'm going to start with the first number. And then I'm going to make sure, okay, 1, 2, 3 to my hundreds place. The ones line up with the ones. Tens line up with the tens. Hundreds line up with the hundreds. 128,000. 1, 2, 8. Make sure your digits all line up with each other. Make sure they are in the correct order. Okay. Now, I'm going to add just like we did before, only this time I'm not going to draw it out with dots because you all are so smart. You can do this. 6 plus 4, that's 10. So I'm going to have to regroup. I'm going to have nothing left in my ones place, and I'm going to move 1 over to my tens place. 2 plus 4 is 6, and 1 more makes 7, and 7 is fine to stay in my tens place. 4 plus 7 is 11. So 11, I'm going to regroup one of those tens and move it over here to my thousands place, and I'm going to have 1 left in my hundreds place. 7 plus 8 is 15, plus 1 more is 16. So when I regroup that 10 over to my my 10,000s, I'm going to have 6 left in my thousands place. Okay, 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. So my answer is 336,170. Nice job. All right, now we're going to do a little word problem. Let's pretend we're going on a road trip. I like road trips. Do you all? Okay, on the first week of our road trip, we're going to drive 907 miles. Now, on the second week of our road trip, we're going to drive that 907 miles again, and then we're going to drive 297 more. So since we're driving more, we're going to be adding, okay? So for week 2, we're going to do 907 plus 297. 7 plus 7 is 14. 1 plus 9 is 10. 9, 10, 11, 12. 1,204. Now, how much, so that's just for week 2. That 1,204 is this amount right here for week 2. Now, how much did they drive in both weeks? Well, to figure that out, I need to start with my bigger number, 1,204, and then I need to add the 907 to it. Okay, and I made sure I lined my ones with my ones, my tens with my tens, hundreds with my hundreds, and my thousands only is in the first number. 7 plus 4 is 11. 0 plus 0 is 0, plus 1 more is 1. 2 plus 9 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2,111 miles in 2 weeks. That's a lot of driving. Okay, let's look at our problem set. Okay, so we've been adding for a long time, and you all are ready to just add with the standard algorithm. We just need to make sure that when we're regrouping that we do that correctly. Okay, so let's focus on this one. Okay, 4 plus 8 is 12, and my 1 is going to regroup to my tens place. 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 1 more is 8. That can stay in my tens place. 3 plus 2 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7,582. All right, let's do this one. 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to put 1 and 1. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 1 more is 14. So my 4 goes here in my tens place. My 1 moves over to my hundreds place. It regroups. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 1 more is 8. 2 plus 5 is 7. 1 plus nothing is 1. 17,841. Okay, let's look at this one. 1 plus 5 is 6. 1 plus 4 is 5. 8 plus 4 is 12. Now that's too big. I need to regroup. My 2 stays here. My 1 moves over to my thousands place. 4 plus 6 is 10. Plus that 1 more is 11. My 1 stays here. And 1 moves over to my 10,000s place. 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. So for that, I put a 0 here for my 10, and I move the 1 over to my 100,000s place. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. Go back and put in my comma. 1s, 10s, 100s, comma before my thousands place. 901,256. Now here we're going to focus on, I want to make sure you all can see this. Here we go. We're going to focus on adding these numbers, but this is tricky because I've got numbers with multiple digits. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4 digits, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits. We want to start with the one with the biggest number of digits. So we want to start with 6 digits. So we're going to write 241,457. And it doesn't matter that that was the last number up there. We always want to start with the one with the biggest number of digits. Okay, so we did this one with 6 digits. Now we're going to move down to the one with 5 digits. Now, because it only has 5 digits, I'm not going to start with the 100,000s place. I'm going to start here with the 10,000s place because it has 5 digits. Okay, so 38,193. Make sure my ones are with my ones. 7 is the ones here, and 3 is the ones here. My ones are lined up with my ones. I did that correctly. My next number has 4 digits, okay? So if I'm doing 4 digits, I'm moving down, and I'm not going to have anything here or here, and I'm going to work on this right here. I'm going to line up with my 4th digit. I've got 6,376. Okay. Now that I've got them all lined up, I'm ready to add, okay? 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 6 more is 16. So we're going to put the 6 here and move over the 1. Okay, 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 plus 7 more is 22. So I'm going to put that 2 and the 2. And if it's too hard for you to add all 3 together, you can start by adding 2 and then add on the 3rd. 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 1 more is 7. 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. So we're going to put a 0 here. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 8 is 10. Plus 6 is 16. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8. And then bring down my 2. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1s, 10s, 100s, and then my thousands place. Okay. You all are ready to do your Zearn and then your exit ticket. Great job.